All right. So let's talk about this chart tab, because what we're going to do is we're going to customize your patient chart and summary. Did we talk about that?
No.
We didn't talk about that last Monday?
I don't think so.
I thought we did. But okay. This is your these are your chart tabs, okay? What I'm going to tell you, Ryle, is be very careful when you start changing chart tabs, okay? Because just because you can do it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And the reason I say that is because most of these chart tabs here, from clinical elements up, from special studies up, and these two prenatal and patient messages, okay? Those chart tabs have tables behind them that they're pulling from your database server. So when you open up vital signs, you have this table behind it. So that when you hit this new button, you can add new vitals. So if you start messing with chart tabs that have tables, you can corrupt your tables. And I did it because I decided when I was new and I was playing with the system, because I was pretending I was an OBGYN office, and I moved my prenatal tab over here to the progress notes, and my progress notes down here. And you know what? I corrupted that whole provider. I couldn't use that provider anymore. Now, there's ways to fix it, but it's long and it's painful. So just don't do it. All right? I will tell you that you can change names and things like that, but you especially don't want to change chart tabs if there's information. Just like this has got a blue in the box, that means there's information in that chart tab. Okay, so you don't want to start moving flow charts if you see that, if there's a possibility that one patient has information in that chart tab, you could potentially lose information.
Okay, what are the blank tabs there?
Now, these blank tabs are great tabs. That is a great question, because what these are tabs that you can name. And you have a whole bunch of them that you can name. You have like A through J here. This drops down and it gives you like A through J. So it gives you a whole bunch of chart tabs here, and you have these three here. Now, you can change the name of this to say, I don't know, doctor's letters if you really wanted to, as long as there was nothing in it. So I'm going to show you how to do that, all right? So we're going to go back to the dashboard. And I guess if I sound like I'm trying to scare you, I am. Do you know what I'm saying? Because really, I corrupted a whole provider that I can't use in my system anymore because I was moving tabs around. So, you can do it, and I'll show you how to do it so that you know, but it's risky, okay? So you're going to go to maintenance, and you're going to go to configuration, and you're going to go to customize patient chart for site, okay? You don't typically want to do it per provider, because then if, again, with access levels and everything, if you start changing it around for one provider, then they can't see other things. I always tell people to kind of come to a meeting of the minds and choose what they want to see in their chart and where they want to see it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So when you go to configuration, customize patient chart for site, this is what you get. Okay, and see how you have these undefined fields?
Right.
This is where you can add things. Now, so like I said, you can go up here to problem list, and you can click on it, and it's going to give you an option to change it.
Don't do it.
I wouldn't. You can rename it if you want, but I wouldn't start moving it around and changing it to something else. You can, but I wouldn't advise it.
Do me a favor, in any future discussions we have, especially if we have one of the providers on the line, don't even mention that we can change it.
Okay.
Because he'll go in and get curious and start doing it and cause us problems.
Okay.
There's just no reason for them to know.
Yeah. Okay. Because and I'm only doing it just to warn you guys, because I did it to myself.
Yeah.
And I had a doctor in Winchester, Virginia, who started moving stuff around.
That's what I'm afraid will happen if you mention it.
Yeah. So I just try to put it out there because, you know, I mean, there is a painstaking way that you can bring stuff back, but and you can lose information. Okay. But what is good for you is that you can add these tables.
Right.
So do you know what I see? Without camera, the doctors being here, I don't know what they would want. But if you went to this undefined A and you double click on it, and you want to put HIPAA documents here, you can type HIPAA here. Okay? And then you can put all your HIPAA documents there.
Okay.
Most of these undefined tabs are going to be where you scan things.
Okay.
You know, so maybe it's going to be, you know, you can scan things to lab miscellaneous, but you don't want to start changing this lab data because there's a lab data table that goes behind that that'll mess you all up, okay? But I would say that all you have to do is click on which one, whether it's a drop-down, and again, you have all the way through J, I believe, right? That you can click on and name whatever you want to store things.